See you in a few days.
I'll see you soon. Enjoy.
Bye! I'm officially on my own. Connor and Finn did the first 1.5 miles with me. Now I have 47 miles to go on my own. I'm going from the Hat Creek trailhead to Bernie Falls, so like miles 1471 to 1520-ish, give or take. This section of trail has no snow, but from at least what all the reports I've read, there might be like little tiny patches, but I don't think it has any. All right, let's go. 2 weeks ago, I was down in Southern California and attempted to do a desert section, and it didn't go well. So I forgot my batteries. That was a big issue. So I hiked to the road, called Connor from the fire station, and he brought them over. But I was also dealing with my ankle hurting pretty bad. When he got to me and I had some lunch, thought about it and was stretching, and it was hurting pretty bad, so I gave up. And didn't want to make it worse because I want to do so much hiking this year, especially I'm going to be working up in Oregon. So that's better. I love when there's a gate, but no barbed wire. No, I did not go and explore that little cave. I'm not doing that by myself because I don't know what's in there. I don't want to come across a bear or a mountain lion. Speaking of mountain lions, Connor did this about 2,000 miles of the PCT in 2019, and in this section he saw a mountain lion when he was night hiking. So I don't want to come across one, so I'm only slightly paranoid in this section by myself. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I want to do because water's not piped until May, and so I don't know if I want to walk down and risk it and hope that it's turned on already, or just wait and dry camp with what water I have, because there's water in 8 miles from here in a creek just off the trail. So I don't know what I want to do. I decided to risk it and walk down and hope one of the 2 piped faucets are on. There's a gate. So I'm gonna guess the faucet that's over here somewhere is turned off, so I might have to go a little further and see if the other one's on. I probably don't even need to filter this, but I'm going to. Those people just scare the shit out of me. I don't know if I want to go down here by myself. I think I might just go peek my head in, that's it. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm not going in there alone. My best friend Feather, for showing me that movie about women going into a cave and getting eaten by monsters. So, not doing it alone. Alright, let's continue. Made it to the Hat Creek Rim overlook area and then the trailhead right next to it, which I had thought about camping at the trailhead, but decided not to. I'm going to keep going a little bit further. It's apparently a nice camp spot with a good sunset view, so I'm going to go for that. Plus the 2 privies back there are locked, so there's really no point in sticking around for privies I can't even use. The epic spot is supposed to be right around here. I think this is the epic spot. It'll work. Oh, that ground is so hard. Such a nice view. My tent is all set up. I got my food bag down here. I'm gonna go sit at the rim, cook my dinner. That way I'm also away from my tent. My phone is charging. I didn't forget that this time. So let's go cook some dinner. So in the last video, I completely underpacked on food, which I never do. This is how I normally pack food. I overpack on food and suffer the weight of it, but then at least I have extra food. This bag is super heavy. So shout out to Aardwolf Gear Company who made my food bag for me. They custom made it for me. They also make little sport covers. Mine's silicone, so I like to keep it covered because it gets really dirty really quick. They make toothbrush covers, little other ditty bags and stuff, so you definitely should go check out all their gear. Perfect use for my dry fox towel. I carry one for my pot specifically, so I can clean it, clean up messes from food and stuff. And then I carry one specifically just for my nose. because I get a very snotty nose. So I'm going to eat my little dessert of a Snickers bar, which is my favorite, and then probably just relax for a little bit and then go to bed and get up and do it all over again tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. I slept really well last night. It didn't get cold until I was actually getting up for the day and moving around more. I have about 3 miles until I get water, so I have enough water until then. I'm glad this creek is here, and I'm now not looking forward to climbing back up. I filled a 2-liter bladder and I brought one of my bottles down with me so that I can fill the other 2 bottles. That way I didn't have to carry my whole pack down here and then have to carry it all the way back up. So I'll see you at the top. That was quite the climb back up. A lot steeper than I would have liked, but I'm gonna filter water, eat my breakfast because I didn't eat yet, and then continue hiking. Holy shit, what I thought was a fucking twig was a stupid snake. I was just looking down there because I saw a road and like there's a pond down there, and was just thinking about, oh, can we drive down there and hang out down there in our camper? And then almost stepped on the snake. I don't think that one was poisonous. Made it to the communications tower, and there's a bench right here. So I'm gonna have some lunch, rest. I feel a hot spot coming on my foot, so I need to take care of that as well. Move to the sun because it's too cold in the shade. And also I get a better view. pine cones are massive. I think there's the water tank. There's water, and I'm feeling tired, so I think I'm gonna make myself a quick coffee. Give myself a boost of energy. Okay, so I can either go 3.3 or 6.5. And I haven't decided which one I'm actually gonna do. My other ankle that wasn't hurting is now hurting, and the other one that was hurting is fine. So I keep stretching though, and I just massaged it and popped an ibuprofen. Oh, there's ducks. This is the pond I would have had to get water at if that tank was empty. Alright, I'm at the first spot. I'm gonna take a little break and then decide if I'm gonna keep going, if I have another hour or so in me to keep hiking. I should not have stopped that long because now my feet are burning. The comments said that there's a better camp spot in like half a mile, so I'm gonna go a little further, see how that is. Or I can go another mile and a half after that to another good spot, so we'll see where I end up. Wow, look at that. I walked 1,400 miles to get here. Just kidding. One day I'll get to say that. One day. I think I found the camp spot. What a view. Ready? So unfortunately I had to put my tent this way because of the wind. Otherwise it would have been coming in at my door and it could have just like collapsed my tent. But now the wind's dying down, so I don't know, it keeps coming in waves on if it's gusty or not. I totally forgot I can open that vestibule, or that part of the vestibule, so I can still lay in my tent and get a nice sunset. So dirty. I had to tape up my feet because I was getting hot spots like on both sides right here. The only part of my feet that have been washed is that area, so I could tape over it and get rid of the dirt because I think that's what was causing it to hurt. Okay, so my dinner is cooking and it's a little cozy. So that should be done shortly. I'm not even that hungry, honestly, but I know I need to eat. Why? Okay, good morning. It's a little late. I forgot to send my Garmin message real quick. It's 8:49, so I definitely very late start. I didn't wake up until 7:45, so another really fresh poop right by where I camped, so definitely something is following me out here. Anyway, I have like 8 miles until my first water, and of course I still have plenty of water to get there, so let's go. A lot of lava rock. Look at that. More water. Oops. More water. I'm not exactly sure why pine cones were in a pile right there, but I feel like adding to it for the fun of it. So, I need an afternoon coffee. I have 4 miles till camp, but I'm tired. Also, my phone was about to die, so I needed to charge it anyway, so. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to say. About a mile ago, I ran into a couple. They were doing trail maintenance out here. So I thanked them, of course. And then they warned me that there's a lot of downed trees coming up. And that was just the first bit. I don't know how much more is down, but it seems like it's a lot. Also, these bugs are pissing me off. Oh yeah. So I've actually been doing that, clearing branches that I could and dead trees. Only if it was easy to just like pick up and move out of the way. But there's definitely more that I have definitely not been able to do. Should I clear this? I think I'm going to. Once again, I think I have to go way down there to get water. I'm just standing here trying to figure out what I want to do because I really don't want to hike like straight downhill. Decided not to go down to that water. I started to go down and then I slipped like 2 or 3 times. One of the times I caught my shoelace and almost fell. So I just took that as a sign not to go down there. It was also super steep. And I did not want to have to climb back up that. So I decided to keep walking. Also, the blister on the bottom of my foot I think popped. So now I'm walking even funnier than I was before. Okay, good morning. Last night was a little crazy. After not going to get water, it took me forever to find a campsite. Finally found one and just put my tent up and crawled in and just crawled into my sleeping bag. I didn't even cook dinner. My stomach wasn't feeling great, so I just ate some tortillas and went to sleep. My battery banks, excuse me, my battery banks are dead. My phone is at like 20%, so I don't have much power left. Well, I made it to Bernie Falls. I got to see it. So that's the end of this section hike. So I guess we'll see you on the next adventure.